Remember to breathe.
Veebish do, fellow reloaders. This is Jace with Not Your Common Ammo. And today we're coming from the Northern Bunker. And today we're going to do a little bit of review on the books that I got and a couple of other things. Alright, so like I said, last time that I had this, kind of went over this just a little bit, but not in depth. I want to kind of go into it in depth. I really like this front cover. It gives you a good look of what's going on with the case and what's going on in there, okay? Because you're neck resizing it, you're doing a full length resizing, which, you know, there's a few things that I want to address that are my concern, just mine, you know? Hey, now, Richard Lee, very knowledgeable man, got a heck of a lot more going on than I do, but like I said, the one thing I do not like about this book is that they are hawking a lot. That's like 4 pages I just went through. A lot of their own items. I mean, my goodness. I mean, there's an advertisement on every single page about some great product that they've got. And I get it. I do. I get it. You want to have people buy your product. That's what businesses are for. Businesses are to make things or to provide a service for the customers. And I get it. You want to expand your business. You want to sell. But if I'm at this point buying the book, I'm going to know about all the other stuff that you have. And if I've been on that line at all, I'm going to know about your stuff. Okay? I really am. I'm going to know about it. Okay? I am looking for information at this point. I'm not looking for advertisements. Okay? Something that can happen if you do something wrong. Okay? So if I'm at this point, like I said, if I'm at this point, I know about your stuff. You don't need to get me with another advertisement. You really don't. You've already gotten me. Okay, there is really good information here. Okay, so reloading. Let's get into it. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip back here. What we've got is the 223 or a 6mm. Okay, this gives you all of the dimensions, everything that's going on with your bullet, from the neck size, which is a 2.43, you know, at the neck, the diameter of the bullet, and then it goes back and it gives you from the top of the neck case all the way back to the very back end where the primer is going to set. Okay, it gives you all that information. It gives you the size from the diagonal cut right here and here, where it kind of barrels, or I shouldn't say barrels, but comes in just a little bit. It gives you from the top to the bottom. There is just a little bit. Look at that. Okay, so if you do your math right here, it is 0.378. And on the inside of this is 0.32. That's 4/100ths of a difference. And they've got it in here. Okay, look, you've got from here to here, 45. From here to here, 30. 0.03. 0.04. Okay, so it is really exhaustive, and it gives you a lot of information. I mean, like, okay, so if you start at the very top, okay, shell holder number 4. Okay, yeah, all right, and it lets you know what's there. Oh, here we go. Here's the Winchester. Okay? Again, there is not a lot of stuff that they've missed. Okay? And this is using a large rifle primer. It gives you all of this information. It does. It gives you all of this. And, okay, so right there, you've got a 55 grain jacketed bullet. And it gives you all the powders. And it gives you the pressures, how much you're going to put in, the grains, everything. It gives you all that information right here. Okay? And it even gives you, look at that, 1 grain factor. Okay, so that means if you want to up the grains, if you read this and you say, okay, I'm going to put in, let's say, I'm going to put in starting grain 43 grains. Okay? And I want to go up. If I want to go up by 1 grain increments, so that would be 44 point, add 1 grain to this, 44.6. I'm going to take, and right there, the one I picked doesn't have any information on it. None, because they haven't tried it. But this one they did. Okay, so this is 41.0. So if I go 1 grain to a 42.0, okay, this is all. The velocity is going to go up by 9.9844, and the pressure is going to go up 0.9611, and you add them in here, right there, where it says pressure. You add that in, and then you add the velocity, and then you add, and it gives you all of that information, and it is some really good information. Now, jacketed bullets, that's what it gives you. Okay, all right. Now, great information, love it, great stuff. Okay, again, here we go. Now we're starting with the Lyman. Okay, 50th anniversary. This is a soft cover, and again, I like the style that they bring inside. They do a cutaway. Okay, so what's going on with the bullet? The bullet's actually being seated in there. Okay, the bullet's actually being seated, so you can see the boat tail, and it looks like a Sierra. Okay, so it's being seated, and this is what's going on inside the bullet when you do this. Okay, it's a nice little cutaway, even right down to the weeb and the primer. Okay, remember that time I did talk about the powders and everything like that. You strike the primer explodes, it starts a fire. This fire jets up through the weeb, up there, and it starts this whole process pushing everything that direction. Okay, it's going to pop this guy off, and it's also going to kind of lock him into place. Okay, so with this book, I am going to, you open it, and it's written in a different way, but it's really good. I love the information that's in here. There are, again, if I'm to this point, okay, I bought a Lyman, I'm probably looking at some of their stuff going, you know what, I should probably get this. You know what, I don't have anything from Lyman yet, but again, I'm being bombarded by the commercial. And again, like I said, I get it. I really do get it. I understand. You guys want to expand your customer base. And I'm a potential customer, so you're going to try everything that you possibly can to get me to buy more. Okay? That's that. All right? So, this is where some stuff I left. Now, again, here we go. Okay, so you get the weeb. There's a flash hole. Go online and get this information. You can go on to Hodgdon. You can go on to Lyman. You can go on to Accurate. You can go on to Alliant. You can go on to IMR. You can go to all of these websites, and the information is there. Not only that, but I do know of one website that if you look up the information, it will tell you the best powder to burn and the most efficient. amazing, right? Okay, so here we are. We're in the 243 Winchester, and again, this is a jacketed soft point, jacketed full metal jacket, boat tail. It gives you all of the information, okay, that you need. Okay, so here's a 100 grain, right? Boat tail, soft point, right there. All right, or if you want 105 grain, AMAX. But here it is. Here's the overall length, and there are all the powders that you need. Variegated? Really? Okay. And it's highlighted, which tells you that this is the best bang for your buck. Okay. Variegated H414 IMR accurate 4350. Well, we know that number from Hodgdon, right? Accurate Hunter RX19 IMR 4831 N160. Again, do not take my word for it. By all means, go and look this up. Okay? Go on to the websites that I've told you about. Look them up. Okay? Again, they're going to have all your information here. They're going to have a 20-degree cantilever on your neck on this right here. So, yeah, hey, that's all well and good. All right? So, that's that. Okay. So, here's my bone of contention, folks. Here's where my bone of contention is, okay? And I've a lot of people, and this is just me, my observation, this is just, it is not set in law. It is not set in stone, okay? I want you to think about this, okay? You take a new piece of ammunition, you put it in your weapon, you chamber the round, and then you fire it, okay? Now, a lot of people will tell you, this is now fire-formed brass to your gun. It's your piece of brass. It is fire-formed to you. All you need to do is just resize the neck. Well, that's a waste of time. To me, that is a serious waste of time. Because you have made this particular to your gun, right? In the exact orientation that it is sitting right now. If your bullet is sitting in there and it is setting right there, just like that, and you pull the trigger, yes, it is going to fire form in here into your barrel like this, right? Now, what are the odds of you actually picking up that piece of fire-formed brass and throwing it into your gun in the exact same place that it did the first time? Not very much. Me, I would rather resize the whole thing. Okay, put it back, resize it, and then start over again. Because then I know exactly where it's at. This, okay, so if you pull the trigger, this little gap right here, it's going to push up into that gap. It is going to be there. Maybe there's a little ding, maybe it's a little flat on one side. When you pull that, it's going to fire form to that. Like I said, are you able to put that in the exact same way, the exact same orientation, every single time? Folks, that's my rant. It has taken a lot of time to get powder, primer, and bullets, okay? We're going through a shortage right now, especially primers. Primers and powders are the toughest thing to get a hold of right now. All right, folks, I'm going to go finish out my day. You do the same. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.